Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumed Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. Today I'm going to speak to you guys about the sound of manifestation. Now, we often think that pushing harder gets us results, and that's okay, that's fine. I mean, that's what we were taught in school, is to work harder, not smarter. And so it actually is a low to mid level of consciousness, and it does work. I mean, working hard does get results. It's really dependent on what you are devoting yourself to. Because we could be working hard in all directions, but that energy becomes scattered, right? It's everywhere. It's like, yeah, we're working hard, but we're working hard at all of these different things at once. It's like, are we a company or are we a person? Right? And one person can lead a company, but that's coming from a high level of consciousness where they have a lot of energy to give and spread out. So if you don't have a lot of energy to spread out, but you're still spreading yourself out, that's what's called spreading yourself too thin. So let's start to understand the power of the sound of manifestation. So before I get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about relaxation and well-being. Now, relaxation can actually help you to attract or manifest certain approved circumstances in your life. Now, if you think about any kind of milestone that you've had in your life, you had a feeling of relaxation or relief, like, that happened, that's amazing, that's so good. You felt a sense of a relief that, man, that's happened. Now, think of all of the things that make you feel relaxed. Now, there's certain things that might relax you that might not be certainly good for you, but still tune into those things. It might be smoking, or it might be drinking, it might be going for a walk, it might be people watching, it might be just taking a quick power nap. Whatever that is, that feeling of relaxation, just notice what relaxes you. Maybe it's having an orgasm, right? Maybe it's going to the gym, and that feeling afterwards that you get. Think of those moments, and now teleport yourself after that moment in your mind right now. What happens to your body? Shoulders down, a bit more at ease, a bit more bliss. You see what I just did there? Unconsciously it came out. That it's a release, it's letting go. The release phase actually enters us into the flow state, if you're familiar with the flow cycle. So this isn't a laziness that I'm talking about. When I say relaxation, I'm not talking about complacency. I'm not talking about taking things for granted. I'm not talking about not putting in effort. I'm talking about that feeling of relief, like right after a milestone, you just feel that. So act as if it's already happened and tap into the frequency of you already feeling relaxed from you doing that thing. Acting as if you are already more successful by adopting the feeling of what happens after you succeed at that thing or accomplish that task or what you set out to do. And that actually puts your mind in tune with the intention, with the affirmation, with the writing, and the action, the doing. Law of attraction has the word action in it. We forget that. So let's get right into it. 4 levels of vibration to manifestation. First of all, it's knowing there's certain activities I don't want to, but I do them anyway. I don't feel like, but I do them anyway, okay? These videos, oftentimes, maybe I don't feel like giving you guys value. No. This is my job, my presence. My non-job, you could call it, as Eliel calls it, right? This is my calling. This is my purpose. So even if I don't feel like doing a video, I'm going to do one anyway. And that's that true alignment. That's that devotion that I'm talking about, okay? It's like that urgency of like hesitation or like not really feeling like it. Not today. Maybe I'll just no. You do it anyway. You show up anyway. From an ease, though. From an ease. So whenever you notice this unease or tension, it's just to notice it. Just observe it. Like, in GTA, fourth dimension, fourth density. Okay, it's like you're noticing the character behind the joystick. You're like, oh, interesting. I'm doing this right now with my hand. Oh, interesting. Noticing myself on the camera right now, having an out-of-body experience with myself. There is emotion behind what you do as well. Once you notice, once you observe it and recognize it, recognize, right? Cognition, recognize it, and then you can let it go. So the thing is, the thoughts are the intention, okay, the thought form that you're creating with your mind. Then you have the speaking or the affirmations or the auto-suggestions, or some people even have hetero-suggestions from other people, right? What are the people in your environment telling you? So you're speaking words, you're speaking it into existence. That is the meaning of creation, or abracadabra, meaning I will create as I speak. So you're creating it, you're speaking it into your auric field, your aura, right? So sound is just a vibration, right? It's just the atoms that are traveling in the air as well. And writing doesn't have to necessarily just be writing. It can be symbols, ancient symbols. So there's certain symbols from different cultures that you can tap into. If you have your own culture, or looking into ancient cultures that you belong to. As you tap into your own heritage, your own lineage, your own genetic background, you can really start to look into, what are the symbols in my culture? What are the symbols in my heritage? Sticking to your word is really important, right? Because your words are like the spells. That's why it's called spelling. And so you want to basically understand that you are celebrating yourself with your words. Even when you're feeling bad, you're still celebrating yourself. Why? To keep yourself in a high vibration. And flow, understanding that flow is a sovereignty and a discipline with a letting go and a surrender. So sabotaging spells that are in your mental programming and canceling them out with your language. Okay. Now you want to make language languishing to flourishing. Okay, you want to flourish with your language. You want to devote yourself to your dreams by understanding that, it's not this kind of stream of income that you're getting, even though I love that word stream, because it's like water, right? Flow. But it's the universe is giving me an opportunity to make that money. So instead of saying, oh, I won $1 million, it's like, isn't it better to get you an opportunity so you can create the circumstances for those millions? My advice to you would be to create the value for the manifestation itself. And also, if you're around your allies, not your friends are for high school, okay? Your allies, your close comrades, he's just my pal, he's just my friend. Ask them to send intentional energy to you. Ask them to send intentional energy to you. This is so important, guys. Two minds are better than one. Why? The same intentional frequency and the energy is going towards one specific direction. This is why, Kickstarter starts up, because other people believe in the mission and the concept and whatever. They want to help out as well. And so they give that thought form in the form of money or something, a donation, right? And then it kickstarts it. It skyrockets it in a particular direction. Same way we can send streams of information to other people all around us. Now, you don't want to curse people either, okay? Because that can get definitely powerful. My grandmother used to say this: don't say anything bad about someone because you're actually cursing them. Okay, so in fact, sometimes we're cursing ourselves, right? We're cursing ourselves with our own words. We're saying, I'm not good enough, I don't do this, oh man, I'm a loser, whatever. That's a thought form. We're cursing ourselves by doing that. So watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. How are you speaking? This is so important in understanding your whole resonance, your whole frequency. I'm a firm believer by your words create your world. And if you're more interested in this, Verbal Vinyasa, that's a course. You can click on the link below. Udemy, I have a course called Verbal Vinyasa. It's all about fluid communication. Okay, check that out. Also, let's go back to this topic. So think about money, right? You don't want the money, you want to create a business to make the money. You see, so you want to think of the pathway, or like the kind of like a transit station for you to get the manifestation. As we come back to this topic of understanding what is the sound, what is really that sound of relaxation, of that relief after the manifestation has happened? Well, it's simple. I did it earlier, okay? It's the it's ah. It's ah. It's not a it's not a it's an notice the difference between the tension of the with the okay? Notice the difference. This is really important, because when we're speaking, we're actually wanting to let go. In language, that's why we go or is actually om, or om shanti, right? So when we're going what is that telling us? Subconsciously, it's telling us to connect with the vibrational energy of the or it's telling us to let go with the instead of the question mark. Instead it's like dot dot dot. You see what I'm saying? If you guys understand, give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comments, because this is super powerful. Once you understand this, it changes everything. The way that we use filler words when we're feeling tension or unconscious, it's actually a reminder to come back to source. So as you can understand that, and as you can tap into that frequency of easing your body, getting into that relaxed state a little bit more, and understanding that, hey, I have this feeling of relief. I've done it. It's already mine. It's already here. And as you're tapping into that frequency, oh man, great things are about to happen and unfold, and you already know that, my friend. That is why you're watching this video, just for a little bit of confirmation and permission. It's already yours, all right? So keep coming back to that intention and keep holding that in your consciousness. Keep holding that space. That space is what is necessary. And meditation creates more space. Have an amazing day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary.